That's me, Curtis Hines. I would love to tell y'all that I've been the best husband and best father in the world. Nah, not at all. I failed many times for many years, but I wanted to do better, not only for myself, but for my wife and kids, and the people that love me. I want to share with you all on how I became a better man, a better husband, and a better father. How y'all doing? Welcome to Commit to Your Commitments. I am Curtis Hines. Thank you for tuning in. We are on episode 46. That's right, episode 46, man. We are moving and grooving. 6 more episodes to go. Man, I'm excited, man. Commit to Your Commitments is all about my fellas, man. All I'm doing, my aim, my focus is to just encourage you guys, man, to be better fathers, better husbands, and just better overall guys, man. Each and every episode, man, I am sharing my life experience, man. I'm a father of 5, been married over 14 years, man. And hey, I've been through a lot, man. I've not been the best father, best husband, but hey, man, I've learned some tough lessons that I feel like, man, I should share that with you guys, man. I love y'all, respect y'all, man. I just want to give y'all my perspective and the things that helped me get to this point to where I truly feel like I'm living a way better life than I used to live in all those areas of my life. So this episode I want to talk about, don't assume everybody's cool, like everybody's happy. Like if you've been following me, if you've been paying attention to everything I've talked about and said, I do talk about, loving on your kids, your wife, and everybody else being the best version of you, so everybody can benefit from that. But you still don't want to get away from having those conversations with your kids, like having just real concerned conversations with your wife and just listening. Just listen. Like really listen to your wife, like really hear her out, like really listen to your kids and hear them out, like for real. Like we don't want to get so caught up in me and living our lives and we're better now, like man, like hey, I made this change, I'm so focused now, I am this great dad, I am this great husband. We don't want to get so lost in us that we don't take the time to just double check on our people, like double check, make sure that hey, I'm happy, I'm living this natural high, like man, just oh man, I love my life. And you think that everybody else is happy as well, just as you, like they should be just as happy as I am. And sometimes, man, it's not the case. Sometimes it's not the case, man. And a lot of time, man, it's a rude awakening because you're so focused that you stop taking the time to really hear your people out, to really focus and be like, okay, are you good? Not just the occasional hi and bye and hey, y'all good? And everybody be like, yeah, we good. And you like, oh, cool. Like if that's all you've been doing and you just like, oh, they said they was good. If that's all you truly going by, like, nah, man, we got to do better than that. Like we got to do better than that. I learned that, man, a while ago, man. It's something that I take the time out of my day, out of my week, to have conversations with my wife, to have conversations with my kids, to truly hear them, listen to them, understand them, not just they complain about something and I'm jumping on, giving them answers and everything. Just allowing them to express themselves, open up, say, share, whatever it is, bother them, what they happy about, what they excited about, what they worried about. Like I'm here, I'm all ears. Like we don't ever want to get so busy and so focused on anything to where we're not making sure that we understand and we know for a fact, like, what I'm saying? Like my wife really is good. Like my kids, they really good. You know what I'm saying? So you want to continue to have that openness with your family. You don't want to ever be so locked into anything to where you don't, have that time and put in that effort to where, hey, I care about you. Like I truly care about you. I care about your opinion. I care about how you feel. I care about how I make you feel. I care about how you feel about what's going on in our lives. I want to know how you truly feel. So I encourage you guys, man, to please make sure that you're taking that time out, man, to focus on your people, to really know that they're okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times people will just tell you stuff just to shut you up. And if that's the kind of relationship you have with your wife and your kids, we need to work on that. That's all I've been talking about, is working on those relationships and getting those relationships up to par, to where your wife feels comfortable enough to share, like I said before, her doubts and her fears and her excitement, like her passion, her goals, her ideas, that y'all have such a bond and a connection that she will open up to you just like that. As well as your kids, man. Like, you know, with all the distractions they have, or at least the things that consumes their time, the internet, you know, online gaming, all the social media stuff, they have so many things that consume so much of their time. If they're not in school, you know, they're trying to, you know, take advantage of whatever time they have, if they're not in school, to play games and get on social media and all this stuff. So you really are limited, you know what I'm saying, with spending time with your kids, you know. And I don't want social media to have a better relationship with my kids than I have. I don't want social media to be my kids' diary, or where my kids truly express themselves, and I'm not aware of that, and I'm unaware that they feel that way. I would hate to be a parent that has a child that's on social media expressing certain things on social media that I just don't know. I didn't know my child was like that. I don't want that. I don't ever want to experience that. So don't assume everybody's good. You can't not do that, because you're gonna be in for a shock, man. Because I don't want to be that dad. I don't want to go through that. I don't want my wife to be on social media saying things and expressing certain things that I wasn't even aware of. I didn't even know she felt that way. Like, nah, I don't want that. That's embarrassing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy for someone to call you and be like, hey man, have you seen what your wife posted on social media? Y'all good? Y'all doing all right? You know, you hate for, you know, your mom or somebody to call, hey, what's going on with my grandbaby, you know, on social media? Why they posting this and posting that? Like, you don't want that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go through that. And I don't want you to go through that. If you experience that, you know it's not a good feeling. It is not a good feeling. So don't lead yourself up to believe that everything is okay when you really truly not checking on your family and your wife and your kids. Like, you know, if you're not really doing it. You know, even your friends sometimes. Don't assume your friends are happy and cool because you living your best life now. Because it'll be the same thing. You see one of your homeboys or somebody post something on there, and you feel guilty. You feel some kind of shot being shot at your way. You feel like they throwing shots your way. Because, you know, hold on, this is a subliminal. You know, people like to put subliminal stuff on social media and stuff like that, and they say things in such a way that you start to feel something like, wait a minute, is they talking about me? Especially you don't want your wife to put something on her and you be like, hold on, is she talking about me? Your kids? Wait, what they mean they dad ain't, what? I'm they daddy. Wait a minute. You don't want that, man. So please do not assume people are good. Your family is cool if you're not having those conversations, man. If you're really not listening and hearing them out, man. That's something I had to work on, man. I used to always just kind of get on my kids and talk at them, but I never was having a conversation with them. I was talking at them, but we never were having conversations. So that's something I had to learn the hard way, man, because, man, I felt like, dang, I really don't know these people, man. I'm their dad, I'm around them and everything, but the only conversations we have is me telling them what to do and what they did wrong or what they should. Like, nah, that's not a relationship. That's not a healthy relationship. You know, I'm not trying to be my kid's best friend. I'm dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm dad. At the same time, they're human, and I want to know how they truly feel and how they think and what makes them happy, what makes them sad, what gets on their nerves, like what triggers them. Like, I want to know those things, especially with my wife and kids. I want to know what's up with them. I want to know how they feeling. I want to know if there's something I should be doing that's going to help. What can I do to help? If my wife is sad, you know, I want to know what makes her sad. If my kids don't like this school or don't like these people or whatever it may be, I want to know all this stuff. I want to know why, like what's going on. Let's talk about it. I want to hear it. I want to listen. I care, so I love you enough to care about how you feel. I don't want to get so caught up in my life and what I'm focusing on, what I'm doing, to where, it's so quiet. I don't hear anything. I don't know anything. You don't hear anything, you don't know anything. So if you don't hear anything from your wife and your kids, you don't know anything. You don't hear anything. You don't have a conversation. You don't know. You assuming. You assuming everybody good. That's the wrong kind of assumption to have. I do not want to assume they doing okay. I want to know. I want to know they cool. I want to know they all right. I hope this helps, man. Hey, take it one day at a time, man. If you have a rocky relationship with your kids, it's going to take some time. You can't D-boy. You can't strong arm them. Although you the parent, like, hey, man, they got feelings, man. Hey, I'm the man of the house. I run this house, but at the same time, they human. I want to hear how they feel. They got feelings. I know they kids. They got feelings though. They not gonna disrespect me or nothing like that. Like, they ain't turning up on me or nothing. I don't play that, but at the same time, I love them enough to know, like, hey, what's up? Like, what's going on? You get what I'm saying, fellas? I hope this helps, man. Even with your wife, man. Like, hey, don't try to force her to talk to you if y'all got that kind of relationship. Because like I said, man, if you've been listening to me, paying attention to me, that's all I've been talking about. Building that friendship, that relationship with your wife, your significant other, to where, man, y'all truly can have those open conversations. Because I need that relationship. I need that kind of relationship. I need to know my wife. I need to know what's bothering her. So I need to know if I need to run, or I need to, rub her feet or her back or something. I need to know those things ahead of time. So yeah, man, do not assume, man. Don't assume. Make sure your people are happy because you're happy. Make sure, you're happy because they're happy. Like, double check, triple check. Like, make sure your people are good. If you happy, they should be happy too, and you should know that. This is Committing to Your Commitments. I am Curtis Hines. For more information about me, hey, check me out on all social media platforms at @DCurtisJHines. I'm always throwing stuff on there about me, my life, what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm a published author, man. I got a few books out there now that's available. I also have merch and everything, as well as Off the Porch Group. That's a comedy group that I'm a part of, man. We think we funny, man, so, just started my stand-up thing too, man. So I'm getting into that, where I'm telling jokes and stuff. But anyway, enough about that. Hey, I'll be back, man. I hope you guys will be back too. If you like what you see and like what you hear, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We got a few more videos to go in this series. I truly appreciate y'all for rocking with me and being with me, man. I'm gonna continue to do this, man. And I'm also gonna have a Committing to Your Commitments book that's coming out pretty soon. And a book you don't see right here, it is Sex Credit. I think all fellas should have it. I think women should check that book out too, man. Sex Credit by yours truly, Curtis Hines. Check it out. Come back, man, because I'll be back. Thank y'all. Don't assume. Don't assume. Don't know. Just ask. Listen, ask. All right, I'm going.